All right, ladies and dudes, it's Jeremy here. One of your very favorite people with Parkinson's with a walker. We're outside the door of my bunker here, and I'm out of breath because I've been lugging equipment around trying to do this video. First of all, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. This video is going to be a little rough. I'm showing you what happens with my legs, my hips. Get dyskinetic when I stand up. I can do like that if I'm really careful. But it sucks. It sucks pretty hard. But we're going to walk into my little bunker back here so I can sit down and we can get the video started. Okay. Took a lot longer to get back here than it looks like. For you, it was a split second. And I got to tell you, let me get a drink of water. Time for some medication. I got to tell you, let me catch my breath. The dyskinesia, the wiggly legs, the wiggly hips, that is the most exhausting thing about Parkinson's for me anyway. Constantly fighting your battle, or fighting your body and your brain apparently for control. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you understand, see it's hard to get comfortable. You understand that I'm not always like this. When I'm off, I'm really slow and shaky and kind of mumbly. But the reason I'm doing this video today, and I showed you all that preamble, I normally don't like to show you me being like that because it's freaking embarrassing. But I think you guys need to know because maybe I paint too flowery a picture. I had a fall this week. Technically, it was last weekend. And it scared the hell out of me. Now, I've not really fallen like this before. I've fallen a couple times. I fell onto like a little end table and it smashed the end table. But it was real cheap. And I didn't get hurt. Miraculously. I chalk it up to all my skateboard training, all my years of skateboarding. Learning how to fall. Well, what happened on, I guess it was Saturday night. Friday or Saturday night. I can't even remember. No, I did not get a concussion. I got up to go to the bathroom. Now, we had company over, and I don't like to get up when company is over because I make a spectacle. Now, I'm not always as bad as you saw me a minute ago, but it's always awkward. And there were some kids over, and I really didn't want the kids to see me struggle because they're my nephews, and I really love them all, and I don't want to make a big scene. I don't want to get up and scare people. Like I said, I scare children and small animals. Or animals and small children. But I got up and I used my walker eventually after they left. And I had to go to the bathroom real bad. I should mention that. So I got my walker after they left because I didn't want to get up and make a scene. Stagger to the bathroom pretty badly. I was pretty dyskinetic. My legs were going foom, 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 foom. And I went to the bathroom and we have this little armrest on the sides of the toilet. So I was able to sit down okay. But as soon as I sat down, I realized I was going to have a hell of a time getting back up. So I kind of sat a few minutes and waited to see if my dyskinesia would go away, my wiggly movements, my unsteadiness. I felt as good as I think I was ever going to feel. I got up, my legs went foom, just their own direction. I fell back and broke the toilet. Now I'll throw a picture up. I cracked the tank on the toilet. You know how hard you got to fall to break the tank on a toilet? Not fun. Scared the hell out of me. Now, I did manage to avoid any injury I got other than being humiliated and being out a couple $100. I did bruise my ass, which, whatever. I mean, I did that many times in skateboarding. But I had trouble sleeping that night, not because of pain, but because of the worry and just the absolute anxiety attack that was going through my head. When I stood up, my legs went boom, and I could not. There was nothing to grab onto. Now, since then, we have put a grab bar in front of the toilet, so if I ever start to fall back, I can grab that. And we've attached another bar onto the side so I can grab from there. But it's just one more way to show you that Parkinson's is like a ninja. It sneaks up on you and hi-ya! It's terrifying to think you can get up and your legs will just not only do they not obey your commands, they do their own thing. Not only are you telling your legs move and your hip muscles to move, they want to go like whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-doo. My friend Catherine, I've said before, calls me a baby giraffe. Now, she's one of the only people that can get away with saying that, but that's what I look like trying to walk a baby giraffe. You saw me on the walker. I don't know how to deal with falling like that. It was terrifying. Now, you always hear that people with PD are prone to falls, and I got that because of the stiffness and the dyskinesia, but I've never really experienced it in my legs that much. Now, I thought about some of the things I could have done. I could have, made a spectacle, went up and went to the bathroom before I needed to go so urgently, so I wouldn't have been like so frantic to get there that my limbs were out of control. B, install the grab bar. And C, this is the tricky part, medication. I took too much medication too soon. Now, us Parkies, we have like a timer, and we usually have a schedule by which we take our medication. And I was so afraid of the medication wearing off while the kids were over and start to shake and worry them that I probably took a little bit too much. Well, I did take a little bit too much. This compounded the problem of not going to the bathroom. So when I finally did get up, all that kinetic energy that I'd stored in my legs, because I sit cross-legged to keep my legs from wiggling, they just went haywire. The only other time anything like this has happened to me was, I remember earlier on in my diagnosis, probably about 6 or 7 years ago maybe, I got it from a nap, and I doubled up on my medication so I could sleep longer. Well, I got it from my nap, felt a little wobbly, got to the table, my wife poured me a glass of iced tea, grabbed the iced tea, immediately slammed it into my face. Now, of course, I didn't mean to do that, but I had so much kinetic energy, like just going wild in my brain. It's like the dopamine was flooding, and I bruised my face and scared everybody. So my wife fortunately handled it much better than I did when I fell and broke the toilet. She's like, you can't live in the shame of this. You're fine. We'll fix the toilet. In fact, we got a better, more streamlined, more comfortable toilet. Uses less water, but I just wanted to share my struggles with you, because I know a lot of times on this show or this YouTube channel, I try to give the light side of things as well as talking about the negative, but this was one scary blanket moment. It was really frightening. I was unscathed, but what it just worries me, what's going to happen next time? I cannot worry about that right now. All I can do is prepare better, be careful with my medication. Like I said, I took too much. Next time I need to let it wear off a little bit more and just have the kids understand that Uncle Jeremy's going to get a little shaky from time to time. And get up and go to the bathroom when I need to go. And the grab bar. I don't know, folks. This was a new one for me, and I know it's not going to be the last time I fall. That's the scary part. Like, I got away with it this time, just like I got away with when I fell on the table. But I'm going on 11 years in January that I've been diagnosed, and this medication, Cinemet, has been a bastard for me. It's been up and down. Like, 1 minute I'll feel great, normal. The next minute I get up, I'm falling down and breaking the damn toilet. I'm sure others of you have had similar situations. Tell me about it. Let me know if you're comfortable sharing online. Most scary thing about Parkinson's is falling. It's rough, man, but you guys keep me going. I'll put the links to my Facebook and Instagram in the description. Words of encouragement are welcome, please. But it's all about you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. I don't even have any more energy. Cut. I'm done.